Welcome to What Matters Most.
We are dedicated to educating the community about holistic, metaphysical, and spiritual topics.
Each week, we discuss things that matter most in life, the things that are most important to you that may have fallen to the wayside.
We are always centered on the idea of simplifying life, connecting with our neighbors, and following our true paths.
Our mission is to empower you to live the life that you've always dreamed of living.
We invite you to focus your life on what matters most. Welcome to What Matters Most. I'm Kristen.
Hey, and this is Maria
from Experience Nirvana, and today we will be discussing meditation
with Dorothy Welsh.
Right. She is the hypnotherapist, and she was a psychic at a very young age.
Certified hypnotherapist, right?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Dorothy. I always think of Dorothy as the psychic medium gal, and she does all of her other things, but I didn't realize that she was also involved with hypnotherapy and meditation.
So we'll be going over, I think she will be discussing with us ways to maybe get into meditation, simple ways to learn even just how to relax the body for people who may not be so familiar with it.
I like meditation. Do you? Do you use meditation?
I do.
You do, that's right. Because, do you use meditation because of your yoga practice, or do you find that meditation is just a good way for centering yourself?
I think that I probably incorporate meditation with my yogic breathing because I'm a certified yoga instructor, but I didn't do it beforehand. But I do find it does help, maybe not center me, but it gives me more energy. How about you?
I use I use meditation as a way of getting myself prepared and opening myself up when I do my channeling or connecting with my spirit guides. Mm-hmm. And I actually find it to be very peaceful and enjoyable. I find now that I've been doing it for a longer period of time that I can get there like immediately. Mm-hmm. It didn't happen that way. It takes a little bit of practice. It's like anything else that it's I guess like a skill that or like refining your muscle movements and all of that. You have to kind of keep doing it, and over time you get better at it and quicker at it.
Yeah, I focus on more breathing, and
I don't do the breathing very much. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I do more breathing, and I would say that I don't sit there in a chair and go. Yeah, I that's not how.
Right.
But I think I've found that everybody has their own way to meditate. Some people just go and take a walk, and that's meditating to them. Some people do breathing. Some people do, I think it's whatever helps focus you and calm you and center you. So for you, it's closing your eyes, sitting in a quiet place, and
I take a deep breath
and going into a place. For me, it's focusing on my breath and clearing my mind of all the other rambling thoughts that I constantly have.
So it's good in general for a lot of reasons. It's good for reduction of stress. It's good for just centering yourself, connecting with your higher self, and
I think it makes you the best person that you can be, for at least for your family. And
lowers
your
your blood pressure and things of that nature too, health reasons, right?
Right,
yeah.
And I think even it's good for times of anxiety. So anyway, Dorothy Welsh is coming up next. Stay tuned. You're listening to What Matters Most, and we'll be back shortly. And we're back with What Matters Most. We're here with Dorothy Welsh. Dorothy is a gifted psychic, medium, and spiritual advisor whose incredible gifts were discovered at a very young age. She is a fourth-generation psychic and has developed these gifts into a professional practice for over 20 years, with clients throughout the United States and around the globe. Dorothy provides readings in person, by phone, and by email, and also teaches psychic development classes in the Bucks County area of Pennsylvania. She offers home study through telecourses and downloadable audio courses so that you can start developing your psychic gifts right away. Dorothy is also a certified hypnotherapist and has created several guided meditations to help enhance awareness, including meeting your angels and guides, meeting your power animal, balancing your chakras, and more. So welcome, Dorothy. Thank you for being with us.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me today.
Good morning. So tell us a little bit about your background, Dorothy. I know you are a Halloween baby. Isn't that just so appropriate, right?
Yeah, definitely very appropriate. Yes, I am a Halloween baby. I'm a fourth generation psychic. My roots can be traced back to my great grandmother, who I knew, and she read cards, which I do also. But she read a different deck. She read the regular deck of playing cards, so it was a little bit different.
Oh,
So each generation, my grandmother was a medical intuitive. She could look at your body and tell you what was wrong. I can't do that, but that was a great gift that she had. My mother, I grew up with her doing chanting and seances, so that was a whole lot of fun. And again, we made Halloween very fun because it was my birthday, and
that
we
made for an
had all
interesting
the time.
childhood,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting to say the least, definitely. Quite interesting. We also had a lot of fun doing it, a lot of different things that we did in the party besides the Halloween seances. Um, I actually like saw a lot of people in my house too. Um, there was a little man in my house, and I actually saw a very beautiful angel, a guide that would be by my bedside. Every time I was sick, I would see her. And I would always say, like, who is that woman there? Who is that woman there? Not knowing who she was, but she kind of felt like family,
Was that
which
like a
is kind
spirit
of
guide?
odd. Pardon me?
Was that like a spirit guide?
Well, she's actually still with me, so she is like my spirit guide. She's
Wow.
definitely my guide. I still see her even now as an adult. Same person, same body. So I know that she's been with me my entire lifetime. So yeah, she definitely is my guide. Very beautiful woman with long dark hair. It could be a family member. I'm actually not sure about that, whether she was related to me or not, but she's been
Wow.
with me my whole life.
Very neat.
So,
But you were also very fortunate, I guess, that none of these spirits that you saw, those visions that you were seeing and all of that, it wasn't suppressed as a child. You were more or less nurtured, right?
Because you would think that toward a typical household,
Yeah.
the parents would be going, no, you're just imagining, or that's, just an imaginary friend, or
Right.
normally it's not supported, it's normally downplayed, especially.
right. Well, most parents, wind up doing that. And I know there was a time where, I had seen that little man, and nobody wants to acknowledge that you're seeing something, and you certainly don't want to talk to your friends about it. That was like kind of odd. So, because you do feel kind of silly about it. But in my house, when we winded up doing the seances, we talked about it all the time. So that was a really good thing. So there were some points, yeah, absolutely, that I was nurtured in doing this. And it was very nice growing up. So it doesn't seem odd to me at all to talk to the dead or to see them or to hear them or to feel them. So yeah, this was like a lifelong experience for me. So
Was there something in particular that happened that made you decide that you want to do this as your full-time profession? That maybe sometimes it's an inspirational thing, or sometimes it's just adversity that makes a person transition into the other arena.
Not exactly. I think I always did this and always wanted to, always wanted it to be my profession. I guess I just never had the gumption to do it as my full-time profession. I think,
Yeah.
growing up, it was like, I think it's society. You grow up and you have a job and you go to school and you start working, and that's pretty much what it was. And it just sort of transitioned into it. It just sort of, I don't know, it wasn't anything specific that happened. It just sort of little by little, this grew more. And, that's kind of where I am now, that this job kind of just grew more. So I do this all the time. This is what I do.
And you do meditation.
Well, the meditation I do, I
Yeah.
teach classes also, and I use the meditation in my classes. I also have guided meditations that I use online for a lot of different things. Besides, I mean, mostly what I use it for is psychic awareness because I teach psychic development classes, and I use it for opening your spirituality, your psychic awareness. There are many other benefits to meditation, including physical benefits, um, like lowering your blood pressure, reducing pain in the body, decreasing muscle tension, boosting your immune system. It can stimulate brain activity, so it can help you study while you're in school. It brings you clearer thinking, so it can help you really focus.
So you would say that meditation is a foundation for psychic development?
It's definitely the foundation. That is definitely the word I would use. Yes, it's the foundation for my classes. It's the very first class that I teach. And you use meditation in every class. I use meditation in every class. And before I do any kind of connections, because that is what really opens your psychic awareness and does the connection for you. It makes it a lot easier. It opens up a spiritual sense. It kind of connects you a little bit more. It opens your chakras. It balances the mind, body, and spirit. Can connect you to your higher self, to your angels, guides, and loved ones. And that's exactly what I wind up using it for, is connecting to your angels, guides, and loved ones. It
So
does
what if
something
you're
different.
so what if you're a novice? How often do you have to start practicing meditation to actually start seeing the benefits of increasing your psychic awareness and development?
Well, for the psychic awareness, it might take, everyone is different, so I can't say specifically that one, this is what definitely what you're going to do and you're definitely going to connect this way. It depends on your personality type. You may need to relax your body first. And it might only be like a relaxation period for you. So you might do like 5 minutes every day. I would suggest to start out with 5 minutes every day and just start relaxing your body, and then just move into gradually doing something more like a visualization. So that's why I use the guided meditations. I use them to first balance the mind and body, relax the body itself, bridge that gap between the body, mind, and spirit, and then I bring you on a journey to connect with your angels, guides, and your loved ones. So that's when we do the connection. So we try to do it all in the meditation, in the one meditation. And I do have several meditations like that. I have some small ones, some short ones. But a lot of people do just use it for relaxation. They really don't, they're not interested in connecting or not interested in
Right.
opening their awareness. So you can use it for any purpose that you want to. And again, the purpose that I use it for are my classes. It is like that's exactly what I'm using it for, is connecting to the other side, to your angels and guides, to your higher self, because that brings focus and clarity. It really helps you live your life a lot more purposefully. And meditation, again, the foundation, it's the very first class I teach, and we do it in every single class. It opens everything. It allows the other exercises that we do in the class to be a lot easier. You get it a lot faster. And the connections, after the very first guided meditation, you can connect right away.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, so you don't need to wait I have to wait until I do this 6 or 7 times. The very first meditation, you can find a connection immediately. And we're going to use that one, to meeting your angels, guides, and loved ones. You can find that you can connect with that very short sample meditation, actually, that you're going to hear on your radio show. And I know this one's only short, it's only 6 minutes long, but there are longer guided meditations. Most of them are like between 15 and 20 minutes to 30 minutes long that I sell on the website, and they kind of get you deeper and deeper into the meditative state before you actually do the connection, so that your body is totally relaxed. It's almost like lifting you out of your physical being and opening up the spiritual awareness for you.
And that's a wonderful resource and tool for our guests, I would say. And you said that that's available on your website, and that's mymoonspirit.com. Is that correct?
Yes, thank you. It is www.mymoonspirit.com. And yeah, you can actually go to the website and take a look at some sample meditations.
Great.
And the longer ones you can purchase. And we're going to do the sample one here on the show. So that should be pretty interesting and a lot of fun also.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you can connect right away.
We do have to go to a quick break. So you're listening to What Matters Most, and we'll be right back.